Gachikun Punk, the only U.S. player that's still living this deep in the bracket.
Who sent Punk to losers? Do we know?
I don't know. I know he beat Sako in the loser side. Who he lost to in winners, though? I could probably look, actually.
Yeah,
or
probably look that
he
up.
can look, or I can look, or somebody. Let me take a peek at Yolden
Sure, no
bracket.
problem.
Smash.gg, everybody. You can find the brackets on there. So Punk was in losers bracket at the start of this. He beat Unsung and then Dogra back-to-back. So now he's up against Gachikun. I'll go back and look at his bracket to see who he lost to. Johnny? He lost to Johnny.
Oh, he lost
2-1.
to Johnny Tack. Okay, Johnny Tack.
No, Johnny, Karin player Johnny.
Oh, that Johnny. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Yeah, John Takuchi, though, is still in this match. He's going to be playing up against Shuto. That's another losers qualifier match.
And the other one is Itabashi and Phenom.
Yeah.
Phenom, the last, pure European player, although they've claimed, Big Bird in England.
They have. They've claimed the Middle East. I think it's because Middle East is counted for like the European region, right? So the Europeans are like, it counts. We'll take them. That's fair. If we get to claim Problem X though. He's born in Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. We've claimed Problem X, so they can claim the birds.
That's how it works. All right. So Reciprocity's Punk up against Red Bull Gachikun, obviously.
Whew, man.
There is a Red Bull athlete in Big Bird in top 8. So Gachikun trying to make it in there since Bonchan, their brother in arms, out of the tournament. 2-2, I think. Something like that. He got smoked. He had a rough one. So yeah, these are the last qualifier matches in case you guys are curious. If you missed anything at home, if you're just tuning in now, this is what you're watching. On winner side, we already had all of our qualifier matches happen. You can check the bracket, exclamation point bracket. Take a look at the E block, I believe it is, that we're currently in for pools. And you guys can see who's all in on the winner side. We'll discuss it probably at the very end.
Bonchan, I'm just gonna, my head canon right now is that he's like, you know what? I want a lot of money from Evo, from all these other events. I have all these points. Let some other people get some points,
I would not think that way. There is $65,000 on the line.
He was playing Nash against somebody earlier in the tournament.
There's a huge prize pool here.
Yeah.
There's a big fat stack of cash at the end of the rainbow. I'd be chasing it just like everybody else who's trying to qualify for top 8. Gachikun Punk, these two have played a lot. I think traditionally this has been a matchup that Punk is really strong in. Against Gachikun in particular. I don't know about Rashid, but against Gachikun I feel like he's done pretty well normally.
There was that one little exhibition, that Goodwill exhibition that Jeremy and I were at, and if he beat 3 Rashids in a row in the top 4 to win that tournament with 3 different characters.
Yeah.
And Gachikun was the only one that he played Karin against.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like in this case, this is a pretty good matchup.
He didn't use Karin at all.
Probably played some Colleen and like some other, maybe Cammy or something.
Played like Ken against one of them or some crazy thing. Like, it was something wild.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, about Punk is that this is the kind of character that you think give him some trouble because he can, get locked down. There can be plus frames and stuff. But actually, I think he's very, very good against the ground in this character, and also just in general of like surviving the storm and then really firing off after.
Up the life. Slight life moves now.
Happy skill.
Activation, backs off. I like the chase down with the heavy kick though.
Straight after.
To the corner.
What a Punk hit. I'm surprised. That's 0 on block. Nice jump out.
No more V-trigger.
Don't get hit. Punk kills you in 1 hit.
Oh my god. Oh, you're dead.
Why? Just like that 2-bar kill, the confidence in his execution. Not to just go for the easy combo, spend the gauge, get the kill. Punk with round 1.
It's wild because it's like at that point you just take the throw, you just low block, take the overhead,
For a frame. He stood up for a frame and Punk said, thank you very much.
Give him an inch and he takes a whole, 9 miles.
Looking for the crush, didn't find it on the roundhouse. A lot of long range standing heavy kick from Punk so far in this match. Yeah, there it is again. Nice anti-air. He walked up into the heavy range. And look at the meter. So Karin spent 2 bars to close out the last round, right?
Yep.
Look at her meter already. About to have critical art so quickly.
And it could almost kill right now off of one crouching medium kick.
Moves in, scoots in, overhead.
What a block. Now one crouching medium kick. Oh wow, the sweep.
Gets the side switch as well. Wake up jump. You cannot get hit here as Gachikun. Same thing as last round. Don't get in low.
See, that's why he's, you know what? He knows. Oh!
But the same thing again, EX. It's a mirror image flipped over from player 1 and player 2. hit the exact same combo in the exact same way. Punk.
And it's one of the hardest things because it's easy for us to sit here and go like, just don't get hit by a card. But the thing is, you gotta move. If you're just holding down back the whole entire time, the lack of movement makes you such a vulnerable target. So
right.
You stand up to walk just the slightest pixel distance, and that is the timing that Punk catches you with that crouching medium kick.
It feels so bad too because it makes it feel like you can't move.
Right.
And if you can't move, like the amount of options you have is so much more limited, right? As a player, like you're just like, okay, what am I even supposed to do in this instance?
Right.
Like if I can't move, I can't walk, I can't hit a button or I get counter hit, your options just feel so like you just have nothing. It's like, what am I supposed to do?
And obviously with someone like Punk who just so rarely ever doesn't get that confirm on the single hit, it's just that much scarier.
Yeah, his success ratio is super high, and his execution is great. He really, like, if he hits you with low medium kick Tenko, he's gonna make it hurt every time.
Yep, and like you said, he's gone for the, more difficult combo afterwards, even though he could have killed with the super both times.
There it is, hit confirm again.
Scared to touch buttons, scared to walk backwards. What are you supposed to do? Right. Gotta not be in that range, basically, but that's where Rashid wants to be as well. So here he's gonna have that opportunity. He's gonna get the knockdown.
Big wake up, activation.
Only time that Punk has done that.
Ooh, hit a button. That time he didn't keep it tight. That's one thing about Punk I think people realize is sometimes you have to challenge there because he won't always keep it tight. He's going to try to walk around and look for confirms and stuff, so you have to challenge occasionally just to keep him honest.
You saw that forward dash. He confirmed the standing heavy punch off of the forward dash. Trying to sneak in there.
Much more buttons. Gachikun is not letting Punk walk around the same way he was before. That's just dangerous because now you start eating like far-range buttons and stuff.
But I mean, it's nice because obviously Rashid just has a great button. The copy light kick is a great button that is doing some work right now for Gachikun. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, one of the better 4-frame buttons in the game. It doesn't lead to a lot from range, but it's a pretty consistent punish.
Check. Oh, you didn't spend any meters on that one. Interesting.
He's got a pretty good lead. Uh-oh. Got clipped.
Take a ton of damage.
I think he tried to jump at the last second.
Yeah, here we go. Gachikun goes for the throw. Nice tech. Oh, the reversal. Oh, baited him.
Beautiful. There's a little walk in, walk out, and Punk had just throw tech, and he had just spent a V reversal. So he tried to sweep right before that. He didn't have sweep in a V trigger, and then he got kind of stuck. And honestly, that game was really Gachikun just realizing I should challenge a bit more. I shouldn't just sit here and die. I need to do something. Right. Otherwise, Punk's just gonna run me over.
Yeah, and towards that end too, Punk, the only reason why he flinched is because that throw was gonna kill as well. Right. So that throw wasn't gonna kill. He was definitely gonna take that. Oh, here we go. Gachikun gets the hit, back throw, tries to put him towards the corner.
Challenge after.
Medium kick.
Beautiful.
Base throw.
Yeah, that's the setup that Bonchan uses a lot, and I saw him tweeting that he was copying some of Bonchan's setups, and that was something he was looking at, and I wonder if that's one of them. That's the kill. Clean round from Punk, smothered. Really kept his frame traps tight, didn't let Gachikun wiggle as much.
That Tenko into just the raw Orochi like that. It's not easy.
Ooh, he had the hit confirm, but yeah, a little too far. He would have had to do EX Tenko, I think.
Or just let the command dash rock just a little bit longer. But it's just the muscle memory on that. It's just, do it quickly.
Beautiful, man.
It's ridiculous.
Perfect anti-air, too.
Oh, God.
That was scary. Yeah, there is a perfect check. You can see when you block the tornado. Gotta count the hits.
Got the counter hit. What do you have to do to get the combo towards nice anti-air?
All right, out of the corner.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, corner carry. Gonna take the side switch. Missed.
So he loses some damage in that situation. Oh, nice.
Same thing. That's the exact way he closed out the last round on the last game, but this is a scary spot for Punk now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, anti-air is so good. Walk back, look low, raw Rekka. Anti-air, oh, he tried to Tenko.
He tried, but it missed. It missed. But you, oh, wow. No confirm.
That was really far.
Yeah, he probably figured he was going to miss. Is he going to be able to reach? No, he didn't go for the standing medium punch just in case.
Or the crouching medium kick. Hit a button after, he's -2 and that. I really think the end of that round, that miss kind of made Punk freeze. You can tell on defense he was getting a little crazy and he was like, okay, I need to close this out. And Gachikun just did a great job of cleaning that up.
Like I said, that crouching light kick right now for Gachikun is just doing so. Wow,
he threw the crouching heavy punch.
Yeah, he like leaned himself into throwing.
Wow, that was crazy.
On it, you can interrupt before the tornado shows up.
That was really wild. Down jab and a heavy Yujinkaku. That's pretty crazy. Neutral jump into the crouching medium kick.
Ooh,
try to interrupt.
Trade. But you know, that's a good trade because Gachikun's not going to be able to combo that. What a throw tech.
The offensive reversal again, just get the knockdown. Miss.
Oh no, that's a punish.
That's not what Gachikun wanted either, actually, though. Anything but EX Mixer. You want like EX Eagle Spike.
Chase down. But again, a rare misconfirm from Punk. Nice, the range on that standing heavy punch is so
He tried to jump. Eagle Spike. That's enough.
Gachikun is gonna send Punk all the way back to the United States. And oh, look at the elation on Gachikun. He could definitely use some of these points to secure a stronger slot. Well, actually, he's gonna be in it.
Auto qualified. Yeah.
Auto-qualified.
He just
What
wants
am I
seeding.
talking about? Yeah.
Seeding is like the big deal for him because he's in like the 20, I would guess, 3 to 26 range or something like that. He's pretty far down in terms of points. But he actually is auto-qualified because he's the Capcom Cup champion, obviously.
He can
that's just, the reason that's a big win is not just the points, it's that Punk has been a problem for him. That's one of the people that he has really struggled to beat. On the reverse end, actually, Punk has beaten him a lot, but also he ran into Sako at this event and beat Sako. That's somebody that Punk personally has been struggling to beat in a lot of tournaments, which I think is interesting. So, cool match between those two, and at the very end, I think the adjustments Gachikun made in the second game, into the third game, really kind of showed up where Punk, like, he was on the ropes against Gachikun, and that's not a place we normally see him. Right. And he really struggled when there was 2 times the War One-shot interruptions. He tried to jump out, and he just got clipped grounded into a full combo. That's like the worst position against Rashid.
And it's just like you said, too, because remember when we were commentating the first game, we were like, God, just don't get by here, crouching mini.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where Gachikun froze, and he just walked and got hit.
Yeah.
So like you said, he just started challenging a lot more. It's like, I'm going to hit crouching light kick a little bit more often. I'm just going to keep myself mobile and always doing something, so it's hard for Punk to get into that range to be scary enough to catch him walking backwards, to catch him out of a button.
Yeah.